Hey everyone, just wanted to show you a quick video on this Hello Kitty mold. I was in search for a mold that had just Hello Kitty's bow, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I came across this here from Amazon. And even though I only wanted ones with the bows on it, I had to get it because I couldn't find it anywhere. I have plenty with her head and face, but I was looking for one with her bows. And I don't remember how much I got this from, but if you just search Hello Kitty mold, they should come up. I did get this a few months ago, I say 3-4 months ago, so I'm not sure if they're still in stock. And what I like about this is that they have a pretty deep molds, and you can get different sizes of candy here. You can even get them a little thicker than this, and of course you get them as thin as that. Now you can use these for any type of the candy melts, like any color. And you can also make ice cubes out of this. A lot of these molds are made for ice, to make ice cubes in these shapes, but you can also use them for candy, and they pop really nicely, very easily. They pop right out. I'll show you this one here. You can see how that comes out really easily. This one here is still wet. I just barely poured that one in. And you can use different ways to pour the melted candy in there. And you can use a spoon and just spoon it in there. A plastic bottle with a little nozzle, or a piping bag. And I also have this other video up that I made some peanut butter and jelly Hello Kitty sandwiches, and this one is bologna and cheese. And I said I was going to show you how I had made this one here that I had put on her head here with their sandwich. And I said I was going to make a separate video because it was going to be too long. Here, this one is made out of Starburst, and these are the Starburst. And you will need a couple of the red square candies, and you're going to stick them in the microwave for, I think I put them for like 20 seconds, and then you will need a rolling pin, a small rolling pin like this, and you're going to flatten those both together. And they have to be wide enough to fit this section here. Now in my video I do speak a little bit about this mold here. It's a cookie cutter. It's in a 2-piece set, and this is what it's like a stamp type thing, and I explain a little bit more on that other video. And so you will flatten down your soft and warm Starburst, and you will just flatten it out with your rolling pin. Place your cookie cutter here upside down like this, and place it over this section of her bow, and then just press on it and squeeze it till you end up cutting it all out. Now this was a little bit more time consuming, so if you want to know how I did all that, I'm gonna have to make a separate video on that, because it's gonna take a while, because I had to pull apart all these little pieces and then put them back together, and I had to somewhat of stretch them out, and you have to kind of push in all the edges in, so it's a little bit time consuming. If you like how this is, thumbs up the video, or leave me a comment down below and ask if you want to see how I did that. It'll probably take a whole video just on this alone, but I kind of like how that came out. But I still think that this candy here is still my favorite, because it's like her bow is just exactly like how she has it. Also, I'm going to show you how to make her bow in the strawberry ones that I also showed on my other video. And you will just need 2 strawberries, one semi large and one a little bit smaller. The smaller one, you will just need the top part. You will need to take out, I usually just pluck out the end there, and you will need to take out the inside. I kind of like to use this little gadget here and just poke it in and squeeze it out, and you have the insides come out. And then you will split that in half. I'm going to look for a nice side that I want out, and I will cut that in half. Oops. I will cut that in half, and you will get the halves like this. You will put them together like this. They look like two hearts with the points pointing towards each other. And so I'm going to put this one aside because I have this one here already. See that? And then you'll grab your small one and just cut off a little piece from the top. Not even half, just like the very, very tip part. And then you will just set it on top like so. I will show it up close. And there's your bow. So you leave it like that. And that's what I used for my other sandwich. And I think that is all. So we got the strawberry one, the Starbucks, that if you do care to know how I did this, just leave me a comment down below and I'll do a video on that. And then your candy molds that I really, really love. Go ahead and check Amazon. You can check eBay too as well, but like I said, I searched high and low for these and I could not find it. I just, this is the way I normally do it. It's just easier for me. It's sometimes a little bit messy, but if you want to go ahead and use the other two methods, which is just pouring it in with some like a plastic bottle with a nozzle, or with a piping bag, you can do that as well. You can see there, this one's has more and this one has less, so you can decide if you wanted a thicker one or a thinner one. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, and you stick it in the refrigerator. If you're having something very thick like this, I suggest to leave it in there for a good 15-20 minutes, and that way you could get solid and cold all the way down to the core. If you're making them thinner, you just leave them in there for like a good 15 minutes. And then, once you take them out, you want to immediately just push them out. What I do is with both of my thumbs, I just poke them out like that. And if you're making these for guests, I do mention in another video to make sure you wear gloves to handle these. That way you don't leave your fingerprints all over someone's candy. I'm not using any right now because I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. But also, do not handle them too much, or move them around too much, touch them around too much, because the warmth of your hands will start melting the chocolate almost instantly. So you don't want to touch them for a very, very long time, because they will start melting on you. And I believe that is it. So you will need your candy melter or a double boiler with your red or pink candy melt that you can pretty much find anywhere. Some strawberries if you're wanting to do the bow out of strawberries. Some Starburst if you're wanting to do the bow like this out of candy. And last but not least, the mold here where you just fill up each cavity there with your candy, stick it in the fridge, let them harden, pop them right out, and here are your results, your little bows. You see how they're a bit different from each other. And that is all. Alright guys, check out my other videos if you would like to know about the sandwiches and how I put them together, and about the cookie cutters and all that. So I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you liked this video. Subscribe if you want to watch more stuff, and thumbs it up if you like it. I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one, guys.